everybody here. I want to begin today with our Lima Home Pride Award presentations. This was something that got inadvertently delayed for the quarter, but we're going to have Pete White and his colleagues from the Code Enforcement Office come up and make presentations to this quarter's winners. So, Pete.
Good morning, everyone. Today we would like to recognize several property owners as our third quarter 2013 Lima Pride Home Award winners. The winners are chosen by property maintenance code inspectors who select properties that demonstrate pride in ownership and have a positive impact in their communities. Each winner receives a plaque like this with a photo of their property and a yard sign they can display for the quarter. The winning properties can be viewed on the city's website and GTV2. Now we would like to present the Lima Pride Home Awards. The first award is for the North Sector. The property chosen is 1500 Hazel. The owner is Sandra Schrock. Sandra?
Come up.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, you need to give us a little bit of background about your property, how long you've lived there, and that sort of thing, Ms. Schrock.
Well, I've lived there since August of 2005, but I understand from my neighbor, Peter grew up in my home.
Oh, is that right?
That is
Yes.
correct.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
And then I re-sided it and re-roofed it this spring. And it's home, and I love it.
Great.
It's in a nice neighborhood, very quiet, nice neighborhood, nice family. Thank you for
your
everything.
investment in the
Thank
property.
you. Oh, you're welcome.
Good
Thank
to
you.
have you here.
Next, Angie Rex will present the award for the Southwest Sector.
The property chosen for the Southwest Sector for this quarter is located at 1817 West Wayne, and it's owned by Catherine Ayala. Thank you.
So please step up and give us a little history of the property and your investment there.
I bought the property in 2006, and I added the front porch and the landscaping. I've done it all, so.
Very good. Well, thank you very much for your
Thank
investment
you.
in the property.
The final award is for the Southeast Sector. Krista Sprouse will present the award.
Good morning, Chris.
The award for the Southeast Sector goes to 533 East Albert, and the owners are Ezra and Roberta Moore. Good to see you again. Thank you. I'll let you say a little bit about the house here.
Yes, come around to the side.
We lived there on Albert Street for 50 years. And 40-some years ago, my neighbors come over, they said, "Your lawn looks the best of any on the block." And we've tried to do that, keep it up. And I'd like to see it rub off on some other people in that vicinity.
That's right.
If we could make an impression on somebody, we have done our job. And we try to keep things halfway decent anyhow.
Mrs. Moore, you have any comments? Or are you going to let him do all the talking?
Yeah,
You have any comments?
well, we've enjoyed living there, and it's a little different. It was, of course, 50 years ago, but we do have a good neighbor next to us, and so
Good. Well, thank you for,
it's an honor
Okay.
to get this.
Congratulations.
great to have you here. Well, as Mr. Moore was just saying, the entire we know that when people don't take care of their property, that affects people. But we also know that when people do take care of their property, it sets a positive example and really does encourage others to do the same. So we're thankful for what you all have done. We want to celebrate that and certainly thank you for your investment in your properties and in our neighborhoods. And you can now celebrate that with and share it, the word, with family and friends. Point them to the city's website and other ways, particularly if they're not here in town and they won't necessarily have a chance to see the sign in your front yard. So great to have you here today. Doug Durliat is here from Rhodes with an update on manufacturing pathway classes that are coming up.
Okay, thank you, Mayor.
Morning, Doug.
Before I talk about our upcoming basic pathway classes, there's a couple of things coming up in the next month. Just keep your ears open. Some of it would be for public information. Rhodes State recently was awarded designation as a Mitsubishi Training Center for training in programmable logic control. This is largely due to Lima's proximity to Honda of America and a lot of its suppliers. And Rhodes State has quite a bit of a territory as a designated Mitsubishi Training Center. We have begun classes there within the past month. We've got classes going on right now as we speak. And we're going to have an open house where people can come to the college and actually take a look at the place and just see what this training is all about. It'll be coming up sometime in late September. The other thing to bring your attention, we had completed a regional survey of manufacturers. We talked to 52 different manufacturers representing about 58 different facilities. That being, there were companies like Midway Products. They have about 5 factories in the region. You have American Trim with 3 factories in the region. So 52 companies representing about 57, 58 companies, facilities. A lot of interesting data. Talks about hiring prospects, skill requirements, and so forth. It's been sent to our layout editor at Rhodes State to put together, and it's expected to be out for publication in late September as well. And we anticipate having an event for that too, to just tell what the snapshot of the health of the manufacturing economy is in West Central Ohio. Once again, though, I just want to put in a promotion for some upcoming basic manufacturing pathway classes. These are funded from a community development block grant awarded from the city of Lima. We have one that's scheduled to start next Wednesday at Rhodes State College. This is the fast and condensed version where you take 8 5-hour sessions. You're done in 2.5 weeks. It'll begin on Wednesday at Rhodes State. The other one, this one is on an evening format. It takes 10 weeks. It's Tuesdays and Thursdays from 6 to 8 p.m. and it'll be at the Bradfield Community Center. Both are no cost for people wanting to take the class. You learn some basic math and measurement, understand some basic manufacturing terminology, processes, safety, identifying things like hazardous material symbols, knowing the use of protective gear for manufacturing settings, and do a lot of math, resume writing. You get referrals for employment consideration, and students who have been recently completing these classes have reported that they are getting in at manufacturing with the understanding that, now that I'm in, I'm going to work and work my way up and get into some better pay scale, get into some more training and so forth. That's the philosophy that we try to instill in these students, that this isn't going to land you that $20, $25 an hour job. It'll get your foot in the door if you're persistent enough to get into place. And then the companies, as they've told us in the surveys, they like to hire from within. If you've got a person who's got good work ethics, come in on time and don't have an issue with drugs and alcohol, and our team players, they'll work with you and they'll even pay for training in many cases. And so these classes, one starts next week on Wednesday. That's the 8-day session at Rhodes State College, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And then on September 10th, Bradfield Community Center, 6 to 8 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And contact information's on flyers at the back of the room right here. But if you have any questions, I'd be glad to answer them at the conclusion of this session.
Doug, are there any prerequisites for anybody wanting to participate in this?
We ask that they do have a high school diploma or GED. And there are some math requirement, a level of math requirements, otherwise you get in over your head. But we've had some cases where students, they struggle a little bit, but since the classes are small enough in size, the instructors can give individual attention and with a lot of people, it's just a refresher course. They hadn't worked with fractions, decimals, and percentages since they were in high school. And once they learn the little tricks that the instructors teach them, it comes back to them, and it comes in handy. I know a lot of these students have testified to me personally that, they applied at Dana or they applied at Midway Products. They said, these math problems that they make you take when you're in the screening process with them are very, very similar to what you taught us in the class, and it's good that we got refreshed. Otherwise, I might not have done so well in that testing, and it may have meant the difference between being hired and not hired. All right, thank you.
Thank you. I think it's fair to say that our manufacturing base in the region is growing slowly, and that there are job opportunities associated with that. We have, I think, a variety of bits of feedback from employers about job openings, and this addresses the basic entry opportunities that some have said they need. So it's a scholarship in effect. There's no cost to individuals who want to participate. We want to encourage people to take advantage of it. It's been a successful effort for about half a dozen years, Doug, that we've been reaching out to the community and providing this as a resource, and hope that people continue to take advantage of it. So I believe that's all that we have for today, so we'll break down for individual interviews. Thank you.